His emotional Golden Globe Award speech has gone viral. Seeing him achieve such a feat despite the lack of opportunities that plagued him for several years got many emotional. Ke Huy Quan is back with full force and is currently snatching accolades from all corners after featuring in the mega successful science fiction film Everything Everywhere All at Once, where he plays the role of a loving and sweet husband navigating the multiverse. Ke Huy Quan has been nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor and won. And this unexpected accolade is coming years after the once popular actor struggled to continue his career due to lack of opportunities. Between 1985 and 1992, the Vietnamese-American actor featured in several movies, but after his role in Encino Man, he couldn't land anything new, forcing him to focus on something different to keep body and soul together. He never gave up despite all the doors that were slammed in his face. With him in mind, here is why you should never give up on your dreams. Ke's Hollywood career started with his role in the 1984 multi-million project Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It was a big deal for him in the Asian community because an Asian face was noticeable in Hollywood at the time. In 1985, he also got featured in an adventure movie called The Goonies, directed by Hollywood top director Steven Spielberg. His career was clearly on the right path, but it unexpectedly took a different turn after he couldn't get good roles anymore. He waited years for his next big role and was never called for one. That was when he decided to stop acting and focus on other things. Ke enrolled into the University of Southern California Film School, and once he graduated, he started working behind the scenes of several movies and has a ton of credits to his name, including an assistant director, a stunt choreographer, producer, editor, and cinematographer. Whether he knew it or not, a part of him still believed that his dream of becoming an actor was still valid. And even if he couldn't work as an actor as he would have loved to, he still wanted to contribute to the success of filmmaking. And his achievement along the line has also awarded him some acknowledgement. This reminds us that even while chasing our dream, our desired end goal isn't the only one we should celebrate. Every small milestone we hit can push us into the next phase of our dream. And when we celebrate our little wins, it generally makes us a lot happier and more purposeful. Ke's decision to remain in the movie industry in another capacity helped him feel motivated and inspired, and he was prepared when a major opportunity to return as an actor came his way. Almost 30 years after, Ke finally got his big break, and he is now a Golden Globe Award winner who is on the verge of winning an Oscar. This has been his dream for years, and when he talks about it, you can hear how excited he is about the monument he has achieved in his career. He didn't think it was ever going to happen, but after the release and success of Crazy Rich Asians, Ke was inspired to return to acting. So he hired an acting agent to help him get roles. A few weeks later, he got called to audition for Everything Everywhere All at Once and got the part. Once the movie was released in March 2022, Ke's performance received a lot of praise and media attention. It also opened doors of new opportunities for him, including joining the cast of the TV adaptation of American-Born Chinese and the second season of the Marvel Cinematic Universe series Loki for Disney+. So far, Ke has continued to have an exciting career since 2022. And all these wouldn't have been possible if he had given up on his dream. The success that has followed him so far is basically a reward for his perseverance and his desire to not give up. When we keep believing that our dreams are valid and continue to show up for rehearsals or continue to go for that interview, we would eventually get our desired result. And from there on, we begin to enjoy the reward of successfully attaining our goal. You can find happiness and joy while you're pursuing your dream. This is the time when you create memories and friendships that can last a lifetime, giving meaning to your life. Ke's decision to continue pursuing his dream as an actor has reunited him with many people who gave him his first acting opportunities, one of which is director Steven Spielberg, whom he thanked during his Golden Globe speech. This is someone Ke has always admired, and to be able to share his accomplishment with him in the room was truly incredible for him. Jeff Cohen, his co-star in the movie Goonies, has also remained close friends with him, and he is also Ke's entertainment lawyer. All these incredible relationships added meaning to his life, mostly because he was willing to continue in Hollywood against all odds. You might not see it at first, but life takes a meaningful turn when you are focused on achieving something important. You develop experience, skills, and life lessons that you will remember and cherish for a long time. Ke is forever grateful for the part he has played behind the scenes of several movies and the experience he has gathered. He also appreciates those who stood by him, including his wife and American film directors Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. Chasing his dream also saw him through hard times. The days he felt no one wanted him were really difficult for him, but he remained passionate, and it has since been a fulfilling and meaningful experience for him. Once you give up on your dream, a sense of defeat and negativity tends to descend on a person. Some feel like they are complete failures and struggle to let go of the feeling of rejection and unaccomplishment. Once Ke stopped getting good roles as a child actor and began to get old, he felt like people didn't want him anymore, which was very challenging. During the pandemic, he sent several self-tapes auditioning for one role after another and didn't get any response. No one called back, and no one seemed to want him. It reminded him of how difficult it was for him to get roles when he was a kid, and it was very frustrating for him and let in negative emotions. Thankfully, he still continues to put himself out there in the capacity that was available to him, having a social media presence and an IMDb page that is filled with many of his experiences. This way, co-director Daniel Kwan was able to discover him and audition him for the film. And since the success of Everything Everywhere All at Once, whatever negativity Ke must have felt in the past feels like yesterday. And with the many opportunities that have followed him since then, this has boosted his self-esteem, making him feel more confident and ultimately driving out any negative assumptions he might have had about himself. When you eventually reach the point where your dreams are finally becoming a reality, you let go of all the negative assumptions that might have weighed you down, and finally begin to live a life of positivity and purpose. Try not to give up on your dreams. You might just be a few more days to your big break. Ke hired an acting agent and was ready to act again even before he got cast for the role of a lifetime. If he had shut down and refused to put himself out there, he might not have gotten the opportunity he did. It is important to know that things will not always work out as you expect, and there are times you might experience failure. Either way, you can't predict what move would get you to your desired result. So it's best to keep pushing and persist until your dream comes true, because it will happen. You can also try to suppress any doubt and continue to trust in yourself. And in the process, in due time, it will all work out. What part of Ke Huy Quan's life inspires you to never give up on your dreams? Tell us in the comments section. And thanks for watching.